This is the Black Box. It's a soldier primary added in 2010's Man Economy update. It's a pretty simple weapon. If you shoot somebody with it, you could gain up to 20 health, but in return, you have one less rocket in your clip. And that's it. That's all the changes they made. It's actually pretty impressive that they made this weapon feel so different from stock while changing so little about it. Not only that, but I've also set up a small challenge for myself. A challenge so hard that I hope you think I am cool. I'm going to use a black box that has little duckies on it. And no, I don't care that it looks goofy because I don't care about looking goofy in the virtual world. Because in the real world, I wear a black trench coat and black sunglasses, and I growl at people when they get near me. Sorry about that. Let's get serious now. My parents are not very excited about my existence. And the main reason for this is that even though I have over 100 hours with Soldier, I am still absolute trash with him. I cannot aim rockets, I constantly put myself in situations where I get instantly demolished, and rocket jumping... rocket jumping. LOL. For some reason, my brain just cannot comprehend any type of rocket jumping technique. For example, when I was playing through a jump map for footage, I could not get past the 3rd level. No matter what I tried or what technique I used, nothing worked. But finally, after 3 whole hours of trial and error...
Screw this, I'm joining Antifa.
So yeah, you get the point by now. I am a 0 IQ soldier player that doesn't know anything about anything. And because of this, whenever I do play a soldier, I need a crutch. I need a weapon that will help me stay alive longer and make my mistakes less punishing. And the things that I just mentioned are what the Black Box is all about. If I had to describe this weapon in 5 words, it would be...
more rocket? No, wait,
What I love about this weapon is that it has a perfect trade-off. Gaining up to 20 health by shooting somebody would be kind of overpowered if you had 4 rockets in your clip, so taking away one of them is the perfect downside. It's the classic trading away offense for more defense. And also, the 20 health is enough to help you stay alive longer when you go for some more risky plays, but it's not enough for it to be annoying when you're fighting against it. And the main thing that I love about the health on hit is that it really turns the tides in your favor during a lot of 1v1 situations. This is most apparent against Demo, where instead of killing you in 2 pipes, he's gonna have to use 3, as long as you hit him once after he pipes you. And also, just a side note, I never realized how useful this weapon was until I started looking through my gameplay footage. There were tons of times where I would have died if I didn't heal from shooting somebody, and I didn't even notice half the time. And this weapon's downside isn't even that bad. I mean, it's better than a car crash. What would you rather have? 1 less rocket in your clip, or all your ribs broken? I know what I'm picking. Oh, my rib! If you mainly use stock and switch to the Black Box, you will almost immediately notice situations where having 1 more rocket in your clip would have earned you another kill, or ironically, would have kept you alive. And yeah, that's the main downside this weapon has. Almost everything you do is a little less effective compared to stock. From spamming choke points to taking down groups of enemies, or even just trying to destroy a sentry from far away. I never realized how drastically some scenarios change just because you have 1 less rocket at your disposal. One other problem that I encountered is that even though taking risks is slightly easier with this weapon, the rewards of doing so aren't as high compared to using stock. And unless you're using a shotgun, 3 rockets is not enough to do big plays. And what adds to that is that you're most likely going to use rockets to get into a fight, to get out of a fight, or maybe even both. This just further lowers your damage output. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that although the Black Box does make you safer, it doesn't have the highs that you can achieve with stock. And all of these things would make this weapon terrible if it didn't have a good upside. But thankfully, at least for me, I'll happily take having more survivability in exchange for being a little less powerful. And some experienced soldier mains will disagree with me and say that this weapon is a crutch that should never be used. But you have to realize, guys, there are some people out there that unbox an Australian black box, and now they're forced to use it or else they wasted their money. But seriously, there are some people out there, like me, that need a weapon like this to enjoy a class that they're not very good at. And yes, I'll most likely start phasing out of this weapon as I become better with Soldier, and my opinion might change when that happens. But for now, I like it. And that's it. I could say more, but I really don't have that much time to edit and just work on these videos, so I'll keep it short. But also, let's go ahead and quickly talk about the secondaries like last time, and that'll be it.
LOL